Hi, this is Ross with EDU Mobile Academy, and welcome to the JavaScript course. So a couple of things to know about JavaScript. It's a programming language, and it gets downloaded alongside the HTML content of your web page, and it gets executed by the browser. So what that means is you can use JavaScript to create interactive web pages, because JavaScript allows you to interact with the HTML content of your web pages. This course does not assume any programming experience, however, it does assume some basic knowledge of HTML. If you can understand the HTML that's on this slide, then you have enough HTML knowledge to complete this course. You will also need a text editor. Any text editor will do, however, I would recommend Notepad++ or any text editor that's geared more towards programmers. We're also going to be using Google Chrome. In particular, we're going to use the JavaScript console functionality of that browser. Google Chrome is available as a free download. The goals of this course are to learn fundamental programming concepts, which should carry over to other programming languages, and also to be able to create simple interactive web pages. So you'll learn how to manipulate HTML code using your JavaScript. In Module A, I'm going to show you where to write your JavaScript. So you can write it directly in your HTML document in various places, or you can link to it in a separate file. In Module B, variables and primitive types, first we're going to learn about numbers, so we'll learn how to do basic arithmetic using JavaScript. We're also going to learn how to manipulate words and characters, and in programming that's known as manipulating strings. After that, we're going to learn about the concept of true and false. So this is the concept of booleans in programming, and we're going to see how that's used. And finally, we're going to look at how to store and recall data from memory, and we're going to use a concept called variables to do that. In Module C, object types, we're first going to look at arrays. You can think of an array as a list of things, and then we're going to look at functions. And functions are a way of organizing your code into small reusable chunks. And then finally we'll look at objects, which are a way of grouping together data and behavior associated to that data. In Module D, control flow, we're going to look at how to make decisions in your code. We're going to look at looping, which is a way of repeatedly executing lines of code. And we're going to look at how to handle errors or exceptional situations in your code. And then finally Module E, DOM, which stands for Document Object Model. We're going to look at how to make your JavaScript code interact with the HTML code. So first we have to learn how to find the HTML elements we're looking for, how to extract data from the web page. We're going to look at how to modify the HTML, so how to add and remove elements or change the text, for example. And finally, we're going to learn how to respond to events like the user clicking on an element or hovering his mouse over an element, as well as writing code that executes when the page finishes loading. So that is the extent of the course, and I hope you enjoy this introduction to JavaScript.